नमस्कार। आज हम योग गुरु में स्वागत करते हैं डॉक्टर अपूर्वा जी का। अपूर्वा जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
Thank you so much.
यस, अपूर्वा जी बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छे से बीएनवाईएस किया इन्होंने 2020 में, उसके बाद एमए किया योग शास्त्र में और अभी मेडिकल ऑफिसर के पद पर कार्यरत हैं केवल धाम मुंबई ब्रांच में। साथ ही साथ एक बहुत ही सुंदर सा इन्होंने आई एक्सपर्ट के नाम से थाने में बहुत ही सुंदर हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस प्रैक्टिस कर रही हैं बहुत सारी। और उनकी थ्योरी ये है कि जैसे सब लोग तो योगा नेचुरोपैथी में जैसे जाते हैं तो अपना रिजुनेट करने जाते हैं कि आप अपना वीक में एक बार जा रहे हैं या मंथ में एक बार जा रहे हैं या ईयर में एक बार जा रहे हैं। इनकी ये थ्योरी है कि आप जो डेली स्ट्रेस एक्यूमुलेट हुआ है आपकी जॉब के कारण, आपके लाइफस्टाइल के कारण, सो हाउ यू कैन जस्ट रिलीज इट। तुरंत ही आप ऑटोमेटिकली जो बॉडी में डिजीज करेगा ही नहीं, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये बहुत सारी थेरेपीज देती है। योगा थेरेपी, एक्यूपंचर, एक्यूप्रेशर, कपिंग थेरेपीज, ऑल द थेरेपीज भी हमारी हेल्प करती हैं बहुत सारी अच्छे से। तो आज हम इनके अनुभव जानते हैं कि योग के माध्यम से इनका कैसे अनुभव रहा। तो सबसे पहले तो अपूर्वा जी, आपको कैसे पता चला कि मेरे को योगा के फील्ड में आगे करियर बनाना है?
Uh, so शुरुआत में I would like to start from my childhood, wherein
प्लीज।
the first exposure to yoga was no, I used to see my grandfather practicing yoga. He used to do some loosening. He used to sit in Vajrasana, do some loosening every morning after taking his bath. He used to sit
वाह।
and do that. So unko, I was watching him, and as a child, I was imitating him. I would sit beside him whenever I would be there to see him doing that. I would sit beside him, और मैं उनके जैसे करती थी बैठ के ऐसे. So and he used to practice some pranayama, some certain things which I was just seeing कि ये उठते हैं सुबह और ऐसा कुछ करते हैं. And when I used to ask him, he used to tell me कि see it gives so and so benefits. तो सुबह उठ के ऐसे एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए, योगा करना चाहिए, उससे ऐसे होता है. He used to tell. As a child I used to listen to that. So that was a very early introduction. But उसके बाद, to be very frank, I had not thought of doing anything in the field, in this field, in medical
हाँ।
field,
यस
actually.
यस।
So by the time I reached my 10th standard or 12th standard, where अभी जब time था कि now I had to decide what career I have to choose. So तभी ऐसे हुआ, see, I just understood that I'm interested in biology more than any other field of science also by the time I finished my 12th. So then I was looking for something which would also look at my health, take care of my health, and then
एग्जैक्टली।
I'll be able to take care of others' health also simultaneously. So medical field, otherwise doing MBBS or doing any other actual medical course was not my plan initially. तो वो नीट वगैरह देके I didn't go through that stream also. But then I was still searching of something in yoga, because I thought yoga was offering this. So I'll be able to manage my own stress while I'm learning, studying, or even after that. And it will also give me an opportunity to work with people and help people come out of their health issues. So वैसे फिर I started searching for a course like that
ग्रेट
after
ग्रेट।
my 12th, and I found out that at SRSA there are courses after 12th, bachelor's and master's. I was not aware. I thought I would find some diploma or some short courses like that of yoga. But then we found out that SRSA University offers actual graduation and post-graduation courses in yoga.
यस।
So we were trying to explore that, and so we happened to know, while inquiring for that, we happened to know somehow that there is something called as BNYS, which is a 5.5 year extensive medical degree, which can be done after 12th. If I have passed my 12th in science, uh, this thing, if I have science background, I can go into a 5.5 year course. Then while to do again, bachelor's, then master's. So then that excited me a lot. So I went in to find out what subjects it is offering, what it is, because I didn't know anything about naturopathy and yoga as a system till then. And then when I went through the course syllabus and that, I was so excited to know more about it. तो वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है, वो syllabus ही मुझे पसंद है. So then
ग्रेट।
at that point of time, I decided that okay, I want to enter into this now. Now I'll do BNY. So then we went to SSR. So now if I have to stay there for 5.5 years, we just want to explore the campus. And it was so nice back then in 2013-14 when I was planning of doing BNYs. It was a very, it is still a very calm and peaceful place. Uh, you might be knowing it. So
Exactly,
then,
exactly.
10 years back, it was calmer and it was
Yes, yes.
more peaceful and more calm. And it had a very different vibe. So after going there, I liked the place and I felt, okay, I will do this. And I had done YIC before. So what I thought was to get acquainted to the campus, to its lifestyle. I should just stay there for a month. So YIC was a 1 month yoga instructor course, which I did before starting actual BMI. So I was acquainted with the campus also before, and then I could easily start with my journey of BNY. So that is how
Lovely.
I got into BNY, and it was a nice experience. 5.5 years in a rich campus.
Exactly. It's so peaceful and the vibes of there. That's so good.
Mhm.
That's so good. And what challenges do you feel? Because you have completed in the before actually just you started the journey before COVID and then COVID hit it. And what you feel challenges during starting in your journey? So please tell us.
So, uh, see, initially, relocating from Mumbai to Bangalore was initially itself a challenge. But then, as I told, I like the campus, I like the atmosphere there. So it was not very difficult to get adjusted. Within a year, with the help of people around, I got easily adjusted to that lifestyle also. And then that became our favorite lifestyle. So when we used to come back home, we used to feel, Arey, kuch to gadbad hai. We are not having our food on time. We are not able to manage the daily routine on time. वहाँ पे एक routine set हो गया था.
एग्जैक्टली नहीं ये तो हो ही गया
तो
ये तो जैसे एक हर बच्चे को होता है लेकिन व्हाट
हाँ,
यू कैरियर
but
वाइज जैसे
then
अब आपने
later,
कंप्लीट किया आपका एमए उसके बाद में जैसे
yes,
आप अभी क्लिनिक स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो उसमें भी कोई चैलेंजेस अगर आ रहे
yes.
होंगे तो चैलेंजेस अपॉर्चुनिटी में कैसे मतलब किस
So,
तरीके से मैनेज कर रहे हैं आप उनको
yeah, so after that, after finishing my BMS, actually, see, usually the challenges actually start after you finish your studies.
एग्जैक्टली
Come into the outside world and then you understand, oh, this is like this. Until we are studying, it is all nice and
एग्जैक्टली
jolly.
एग्जैक्टली
So I came back in 2020 and I got a month, around a month to explore places around. So I was searching where I can work or where I can practice. So for a month, I went to different places in Maharashtra, where Pune, I went to NIN, I went to Kanchan, Pune. So such places I just explored to see what opportunity do I get. And within a month, by March, lockdown was declared. So, उसके बाद then 2-3 months it was a strict lockdown, and then around a year that was going on. But then in the meantime, I was determined to do masters. Obviously, I wanted to do masters, but I found out a very interesting course, which was masters in yoga shastra at in Mumbai itself at Somaya Vidyavihar University.
ओके वाओ
And I went through that syllabus again. That was more focused on the philosophy aspect of yoga. So now, what I thought was, till BNS, I was okay with the clinical aspect of yoga, the yoga therapy part. And now I was getting an opportunity to again delve into the philosophy aspect of it, deeper philosophy aspect of it. So I started doing my master's then. So the entire lockdown period, around 1.5 years, we did our master's. That journey also was a unique journey. All classes went online, and then exams we had to give online. So that was a unique experience. And those 2 years were utilized at least.
एग्जैक्टली
So for
यस
me, so that is a positive thing. And then after that, in January, I could find a job at Kaivalya in 2023. And then
वाओ
actually my career started. So now, when I'm practicing in the urban life, in the city life, it is a bit of a challenge. That is what, as I said, people don't have time here. So, that is a major constraint that they have. Mumbai में लोग सुबह they start on the clock, and from morning till night they are not there.
टू
So they
बिजी
have
टू
to start their journey early morning and they come back home late night. So to match that pace of theirs and uh, I told what my aim is. So I want to make people in this busy schedule, I want to make them feel good and comfortable, relieve their stress, daily stress. So, but for that, a bit of a challenge is managing their time.
Exactly.
So they are not, people are not getting that time, and to convince them that, see, you have to find time for yourself, there is no other option, so that you remain healthy for a longer
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
So to
Exactly.
reach out to people, tell them this, and so that is a bit of a challenge, but it is nice to do that also. I'm
To
getting to
share a
do
good
that.
health and good things with us,
Yes,
with
so
all
with
the actually
the
students.
clinic that I'm practicing in, I'm able to
Perfect.
do that now.
Perfect, perfect. Very good, very good. Now it's a good, now it's a new energy. So you can explore the new things. और आपके पास अभी आप यंग है, एनर्जी है, तो बहुत सारी चीजें आपको एक्सप्लोर भी करनी है. तो आप जैसे अपने ही जैसे और जो नए लोगों आ रहे हैं, योगा लवर्स हैं, योगा टीचर्स हैं, उनसे आप क्या मतलब सजेशन देंगे उनको कि क्या उनको जर्नी स्टार्ट करनी चाहिए? जैसे अभी आपको हो गया है काफी टाइम, 10 इयर्स, मोर देन 10 इयर्स हो गए हैं योगा फील्ड में. सो आप क्या उनको सजेशन देना चाहेंगे कि योगा को आपने आप काफी कुछ समझ लिया है, और आप उनको क्या सजेशन देना चाहेंगे?
See, first of all, the person who is entering into the field of yoga right now. So when we started our journey 10 years back, it was budding field. Still, even then, ना, लोगों के मन में ऐसे था कि क्यों फिर you are adopting it as a career itself, so there is no second option. I was
हम्म.
going into the field of yoga and naturopathy, and that was the only option, and that is the only option for me to go ahead even now. So तभी भी वो थोड़ा सा people around would ask कि
हाँ, दे आर
क्यों
कंफ्यूजिंग,
ये,
और दे आर,
हाँ,
हाँ,
ये
जस्ट
रिस्क
पुलिंग
क्यों
योर
ले रहे
लेग
हो
एक्चुअली. हाँ,
ऐसे, हाँ,
एग्जैक्टली. हाँ, हाँ.
is it not a risk to do it at this point? But then 10 years down the lane, today when I see around, uh, that field has attained a lot of, it has reached to a lot of extent. Or अभी भी there is a lot of awareness to be spread, no
एग्जैक्टली.
doubt.
एग्जैक्टली.
But that will happen slowly. And for people who are starting it now, they can actually come into the field and enter it into it as a career. So
हम्म.
I would suggest that do not be skeptical, do not get scared of how to accept this alone as a means of career, or to me as a means to earn a living. It is not that dangerous now, at least, and it is going to offer a lot of uh, you know, it is very interesting to work right now in the field of yoga. A lot of new researches are going on. So going through that, experimenting it on uh, your
हाँ,
own
एग्जैक्टली.
self,
जस्ट कीप
practicing it
स्टडी
in
एंड कीप
people.
अपडेटिंग योरसेल्फ
Yes,
एंड यू कैन बी.
it is
और आप
very
जैसे कह
nice.
रहे हैं, हाँ, रिसर्च पेपर्स भी आप जैसे खुद भी आप
हाँ,
रिसर्च करके अपने करियर को और फ्लरिश कर सकते हैं और
कर
पॉलिश कर
सकते,
सकते हैं. तो ये आपने बहुत
हाँ,
अच्छा
और
बताया. बहुत बिल्कुल सारी से.
ऑथेंटिकली उसको स्प्रेड करने पे फोकस करो. डोंट लुक
हम्म.
एट इट जस्ट एज अ मीन्स कि इतना क्या होता है आजकल, छोटे छोटे कोर्सेस आए हैं. Now the field of yoga has become like that. From a month's course to this 5 year course, there is a lot of things
डिफरेंस.
to explore. So
एग्जैक्टली.
उसमें क्या होता है, लोग 1 महीने का 2 महीने का कोर्स करते हैं, एंड दैट इज नॉट देयर मिस्टेक. इट इज मार्केटेड समटाइम्स लाइक दैट
एग्जैक्टली.
you can do this
एग्जैक्टली.
course and you can start your own practicing.
एग्जैक्टली.
But then that is somewhere I feel it is an insult to our own self. See, we are trying to enter into some field which is offering so much of depth and knowledge, and then we are restricting ourselves to a small course and immediately trying to, no, तो
हाँ, you have to invest
वो
more
जल्दी
time,
जल्दी
more
में,
time. Exactly. You have to
हाँ,
invest
तो
more time in this journey,
uh,
actually.
to soak into the knowledge, and then definitely you have to preach it to people.
हम्म.
So,
अच्छा अपूर्वा, एक चीज और हम पूछेंगे. अब आपकी इतनी जर्नी होगी, कुछ अच्छा किस्सा कोई योगा का कैरियर का, हाउ यू फील ब्लेस्ड एज ए योगा प्रोफेशनल, या ऐसा कुछ हो तो प्लीज आप बताएं, शेयर करें. ऐसा कुछ हो, कोई भी ऐसा स्टोरी, ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंट.
um, so as during my practice, if I have
हाँ, ड्यूरिंग योर प्रैक्टिस और ड्यूरिंग योर एक्चुअली जर्नी, ड्यूरिंग योर
journey,
स्टडी जर्नी, ऐसा कुछ हो तो. You feel blessed. कि
one
हाँ, this is
case,
my blessed.
uh,
Actually, I feel so blessed to have a yoga as a career,
yoga as a
yoga as a
career. So
yoga
one case
professional.
that I remember during my internship that I had seen, um, a female of around, she was not uh, old, she was a young
Okay.
lady,
Hmm.
and she was affected with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
So all her joints and everything was so stiff. And
Hmm.
she had come
Hmm.
to our college, she had come to SUSS with a wheelchair, in a
Hmm.
wheelchair.
Okay.
And she stayed there for a few months. She used to
Okay.
come every year, stay for 3, 4 months. So
Okay.
that is what she used to do. And when we were in our internship, we happened to uh,
Help her out.
have uh, some conversation with her, help her out. Uh, we interns, some of my classmates and myself, used to go give her some joints and make her do. We used to give her acupressure and all her treatments were going on. So she had shown a lot of improvement. She had started walking, leaving the wheelchair.
Lovely.
She started walking. So that was one of the. But she used to do it consistently. She used to come every year, stay there,
Exactly. It's so important to being consistent.
follow the food pattern, follow the practices consistently. And so there are such miracles that can happen through yoga, and such things then boost our confidence also to practice.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. It's so good. It's so good. So it's so good to actually have you talk. आप अब ये बताइए कि कैसे कंक्लूड मतलब इसको एज ए योगा कैरियर आप कैसा देखते हैं आगे क्या फ्यूचर प्लान्स हैं आपके ये बताइए.
So I also wish to. So this is a clinical side of mine that is going on. So I would wish to reach out to maximum people and
Hmm.
propagate the system, help them know that yoga is something that can be done by each and every person.
Hmm.
So now what I encounter nowadays during my practices, people tell me, even still at the clinic also, people tell me, oh, but yoga karna hai. So I can't move. I have this stiffness. I'm not able to do this. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि yoga therapy is a completely different arena now, and it is for people like this who are not
Exactly.
able to move, who are having a lot of stiffness, or even for bedridden people. Start with certain practices of yoga, right from breathing techniques, pranayama, or just few mudras. And so therapy is something which is planned specific to a person. So
Yeah.
in whichever condition you are, yoga is for you. So do not
Hmm.
think that I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to move, so how will I practice yoga? So that is one thing which I want to tell to everyone around.
Hmm.
Yoga has this potential to help you out at any stage. Whether you are
Exactly.
fit and fine, it is a blessing, obviously. If you are fit, if you are well, you should practice yoga daily to remain that way. But yoga therapy is something which is a boon for such people who are not, and we have seen people moving. So if you're not
Exactly.
able to move today, start doing yoga, start exploring its benefits. It will definitely help you to achieve the health that you have
Ah,
dreamed of.
actually, yes, yes.
So
That's
yoga
so
and
good.
naturopathy, and the naturopathy is a plus point, is a benefit that can be added. Certain naturopathy therapies help the effects of yoga. So
एग्जैक्टली
yoga से
एग्जैक्टली
ठीक
हाँ ये
होने में
दोनों
अगर
बड़े
एक
अच्छे
particular time
कॉम्बिनेशन.
लगता है, so it
हम्म.
boosts its effects. So
Perfect, very good.
it's a boon
Yeah,
for
yeah,
people.
absolutely, absolutely agree with you. That's so good. That's so good, Apurva. Thank you so much for connecting with us. It's so good to
Thank
feel
you, sir.
so freshness. मतलब आपसे बात करके बड़ा फ्रेशनेस और बड़ा अच्छा फील हो रहा है. यहाँ योगा और नेचुरोपैथी में आपके साथ योगा नेचुरोपैथी का फ्यूचर बहुत ही अच्छा ब्राइट है और हम आपको भी शुभकामनाएं देते हैं कि आप और आगे बढ़े और योगा नेचुरोपैथी में अपना नाम और आगे रोशन करें. थैंक यू
Thank
सो
you.
मच.
Thank you so much. It was a very nice experience to be here and to be able to share some insights and thoughts with
Lovely,
everybody. Thank you
lovely.
so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.